Hey there, in this video today we are finishing up this very last block for our Sparkle More Quilt Along, and it is so bittersweet. But I have to say, I think we saved the best block for last because this construction is nothing like we've done so far, and I'm really excited to work through this one with you. So let's get started right now. Hello, welcome back. I am so glad that you're here. Can you believe that we are on our last block for the Sparkle More Quilt Top? I feel like there are moments where this drug on, and then there are other moments where I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. And I am so excited to finish this one with you. So we'll have this video today, and then we will have our last video for this one next month where we'll talk about sashing. And then we're done and we're out of quilt alongness. So we'll have to decide what our next quilt along is going to be, or block of the month. I really like that we've taken this month by month and we've been able to see this slowly come together. So leave your recommendations. Let's see what we can find here. And I also think that this is a good one that we saved to the end because no other block is like this block. We are going to be working on diamonds, which is this one right here. So we kind of have diamonds in a diamond in a diamond. I wonder why they called it diamonds. Isn't that cool? But there is not a half square triangle or quarter square triangle in sight. This one is pretty awesome. So let's just jump into this because I'm actually really excited to make it and I want to stop talking about it. So first things first, we have our center square of denim. We are going to add on 2 baby blue sides. And then after we have those sewn on, then we will add a top and a bottom part of that border. And then we move on to another border. What? 1 border down, 1 to go. We're going to repeat that same process just with a little bit bigger sizes of border. This one is Bear Lake color. So let's get our short sides and add them to the left and the right of this block. And then we are going to add our top and our bottom. And there we have those last 2 parts of our border added on. This is going to be the quickest Sparkle More video, I think, yet. We are going to blow through this one. All right, now we are going to replace these corners. There was 1 center square and there's 4 slightly smaller squares of the same color here. So not that I almost did it, but make sure you have the right middle for these borders here. But here we have 4 corner squares. On the back of these squares, we're going to draw a diagonal. You can see that I've drawn mine here. And we are just going to be replacing the corners. So we're going to tuck this denim blue square as best as we can get up here in the corner. We're going to sew right on that line, and then we will talk about trimming and ironing that up and over. So let me get all of these corners sewed and then we will go from there. All 4 corners are sewn on and you can see that we have sewed right on that line. Let's grab our ruler and our rotary cutter. We're going to get the 1/4 inch line in our ruler and put it right on top of our seam. And then we will trim off our extra here. Now we are going to set these seams, which means we're going to put our iron on top, spray a little starch if you want to, and then iron these corners up and over. Be gentle with all of our corners. Sometimes they'll want to warp, especially with these solids. I feel like these warp on me more than they don't. So just be careful as we iron. And then once we're done with this, we get to start making some rows with our navies. Like, we're already to the navy. That's crazy. I am just noticing that those square sizes were just enough that these triangles just touch the corners of this baby blue. Does that make sense? Like, they are just perfectly lined up. That is so satisfying. I could probably look at this all day. I'm not going to, but just know that I could. All right, let's add some more borders onto our middle here, but these ones are going to be a little bit different. So let's grab some navies. We're gonna have a navy, white, and navy border. So we'll have to sew these strips together, but we're just gonna do the border 2 at a time like we did for our original borders here. So let's sew these rows together. We will need 4 total of these border strips. So if you'd like to batch piece, I love to batch piece. So I'm gonna make all 4 of mine at once, and then I will show you how to layer. Okay, let's get through these strips. I know that I did the cute little snappy magic, but hear me out. I did my 4 borders. I batched them, but look how much bigger they are than my center block. I mean, I probably have like a 1/2 inch bigger. And so I double checked my sizes for my borders. Everything lined up around my center square and everything fit for my Bear Lake border. My middle looks just like the pattern. And then I made sure that my navy and my white squares were the right size. And they are 3 3/8. Okay, yeah, that lined up. And granted, all of my whites are sewn now, but if I had a 3 3/8 square originally, then 3 3/8 minus a 1/2 inch would be 2 7/8, right, for the seam allowance. So we have 2 7/8. So these were the right size, but my middle's the right size. But they're not the right size for each other. What am I missing? This was supposed to be the quick, easy one. Why is it not lining up? Okay, I'm going to read a little bit more just to like double and triple check. And this may be unpopular opinion, but if I can't figure it out, then we may just sew it together anyways. Try to center this white in the middle and trim off the excess navy. I mean, I don't know what else to do at that point. But I'm afraid if we trim it down, then we won't have enough for our 12.5 trim all the way around. You catch my drift? We were cruising, man. We were cruising through this. Okay, give me a sec. I'll figure it out and we'll touch back. I have double and triple checked. I cannot find what I did. But I feel like if my measurements were off, then this would not have lined up as perfectly as it did. But you can see in the pattern, it shows that the white should pretty much sit right here with our Bear Lake. And my white is a little bit wider by probably 1/8 of an inch. But even so, that's more. That's not as much as I have hanging off the edges here. And so 3 3/8, which is the size that my white square was, 3/8 minus a 1/2 or 4/8, right? So 3/8 minus 1 is 2/8. 2/8 minus 1 is 1/8. 1/8 minus 1 is 0/8. And then 0/8 minus 1/8 is 7/8. So you would be at 2 7/8 for the seam allowance, which the white is. I'm not sure if this should be on the internet as good advice. So maybe this needs to be the not good advice video. But I think I'm just going to run with the center it technique and see what happens. That's my strategy right now. We're going to wing this. Okay, so using the skill that we've used on every other block, we're going to hand press a little seam here in the middle of that border strip just to show us where our center is. And then we're going to do the opposite fold for this one. Hand press a little line here And then we're going to line up those grooves together and sew. And then when we're done, we'll trim it. Ugh, this feels wrong to be telling you, but I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how I'm troubleshooting. So this feels like a swim at your own risk scenario. No lifeguard on duty. Okay, let's just keep trying. The worst that happens is that we have to cut another square, which really is not that bad. Okay, we're just gonna cut. I'm not trusting this process. This process seems faulty. I know that my stitch and flip corners are never as good as I want them to be, but there's absolutely no way that my corners were this far off. We may just do this one again. Okay, trim those edges. So pretty much with my big long ruler, I find my biggest point, which is right here in my bare lake. I trust that edge more than I trust my corners. So we're just going to line it up with that and then trim off our excess here. You're only as big as the smallest part of your block, right? Okay, this is crazy town. So now let's repeat that and hope for the best. All right, we are going to fold a new line this direction. So that we have our center mark. And just with, oops, I folded those the wrong way. And just as our other circumstances where we have sewn rows together, we are not going to go edge to edge. We want that diamond shape. So we will be putting our centers together. So that's why we folded for another middle. Don't put your new border on either side. We want right in the middle. What is happening here? This one should not be called diamonds. It should be called now I have trust issues. How is that working out now? Okay, let's iron. All right, let's keep calm and carry on. We are going to hand press this again, giving us our center line. And then we are going to hand press our remaining squares. We have 4 this time, so we'll need 1 for every point. And I will do that in disbelief, I guess. This looks fine. I guess moment of truth. Let's see what the ruler says. Because I'm not crazy, right? If it was too big in one spot, then that means that it will be bigger other places. Even though I had the same border strips that were too big for one spot, they fit better in the other spot, but they were the same. Stop worrying about it, Kate. Just measure the stinking block. What? What? Okay. Here's what I see. First of all, this is probably going to be one of the 2 blocks that I'm going to get 1/4 inch seam allowance around all of the points. But here's what I notice. Here has a really big seam allowance. Here is really big, here is really big, and here is really big. So all of my denim points have larger gaps, so to speak. They're not as tall as the white. Does that make sense? Probably not. I've lost my ever-loving mind this video. We're gonna have to go get a giant Coke after this. Not diet. Straight up the good stuff. I don't know what voodoo just occurred here, But I am going to trim this block and we're going to move on with our lives. Okay. Rotato potato. Trim again. I tell you, man. So the only thing that I notice is that on every other block, all of our points are the same all the way around. And that's what we trim our 1/4 inch for, right? You can just see that the whites are a little taller than my blue points. But I don't think it looks funny, and my brain can't compute. But we have a 12.5 inch block. Here is Trust Issues Diamonds. I can't explain it. It just happened. So good luck getting through this one. I was zero help and so long to that idea that this would be our shortest video. What? That was the weirdest thing. I am probably going to stew over it for a little while longer. So I better pull out some therapy sewing projects because that one's going to vex me. It was the wrong size, but it's the right size. We should have had ripple effects of wrong sizes. You know what I mean? If what's wrong here, it's going to make everything else wrong later. Okay. Y'all are wonderful. Good luck. We'll see you for something else. I don't know, man. I'm done. See ya.